We got another college game to recap from yesterday. That was one of the more exciting games and had two of the biggest college quarterbacks that will be in the draft this year. We got Michael Penix Jr. and we got Bo Nix. Very exciting game, number 8, number 7. This game had high stakes. Ran it all over it. If you guys didn't catch it, well, you missed out on a very good game. Final score 36-33. Washington in favor. This game was fun to watch. It started off slow, but Bo Nix was making some really good throws. The thing I like about Bo Nix, and I'm going to talk about these two individually, Bo Nix is more of a very good quarterback. And I'm going to tell you, very good mobily. He can make some really good throws. He has a cannon for an arm. I think NFL teams got to watch this guy because I think Bo Nix during the combine will light a tear. And the thing I like about him is his escapability. He can scramble. He's an improviser. He can run. He can throw on the run. He can make Mahomes-like moves, Josh Allen-type moves. I think that's why I like Bo Nix. I think Nix has that ability to be a leading quarterback. If you guys want to ask me what quarterback would if there's any teams out there with a needy quarterback team, hey, you guys got to look at Bo Nix, man. I think he could be a franchise guy, I think he could alter a team. I think he could fix some teams that do need a QB for a new kind of wave to kind of fix their teams. You know, we're looking at the Raiders. They might need a new quarterback at some point. The Broncos might need a new quarterback at some point. The Patriots might need a franchise guy. Shadur, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, Drake May. We'll talk about all the best QB quarterbacks, and we'll rank them. At the end of the year, I'll make a video on all the quarterbacks and tell you who I like the most, who I think a team should go after. I'll make a recap on that. But back to the game. But the thing that's what I like about Bo Nix is he's more of an improviser and he can scramble, make plays with his feet, and not have to rely on his arms heavily, which is important as a quarterback. That if you can be a dual threat role, you can scramble and throw. That provides big dividends because he can throw. He's a big cannon of an arm. The only problem with Nix that I do have, he might miss the open reads sometimes, and he might overcomplicate things, which you can't do in the biggest games because you can make a mistake and throw a pick. He didn't, and Penix did when he did make a mistake, but his receivers slipped, and I'll get into his stats in a little bit. But I like Bo Nix personally, and I think he fits a really good team. I think if you look at the Vikings, Bears, any team with a new quarterback and needing one, Commanders even, I'll shout them out. Even if you don't think Sam Howell's the guy. Cardinals, maybe you can go get one of these guys. If you don't like Kyler Murray, heck with that. So, moving on to the other guy, Michael Penix Jr. is my favorite quarterback in this draft. I like Penix. And something I've said about Michael Penix, he has this confidence like Shadur, where you just see this guy oozing with potential. I think Shadur Sanders is I'll get into Shadur and like all these guys, but Penix is my favorite quarterback now. He throws lefty, so he's like a Tua Michael Vick type, but he throws a rocket for a left-handed arm. Lefties need to derive power from the way he stands, but I like the way he stands. It's more of a blasting kind of an arm, and I think Michael Penix Jr. watch out, guys. This Michael Penix Jr., this could be a franchise quarterback right here. I think with the right system, right team, good coaching, Penix has the future that like CJ Stroud has. I think he's being overlooked due to Bo Nix, Drake May, and Caleb Williams all being in this draft class, and Shadur Sanders, etc. Watch out for Michael Penix Jr. Watch out. He's a name that I think is going to start getting his steam over the next few weeks. And there's another guy I want to throw out here. Rome Odunze. This guy is a sneaky wide receiver that needs to start getting some respect and credit. And the Polk guy. We'll talk about the Polk guy. But let's go to the statistics. We'll talk about the game in a more analytical point of view, and we'll break the game. So here are the statistics for the game in case you guys are curious. Bo Nix, 3 for 44, 337 yards, 2 touchdowns. Very good game for Bo Nix right there. The running back, Irving, 22 carries, 127 yards, 1 touchdown. Very good game with the carries. He didn't waste any of them. He made them count. Troy Franklin is another receiver you guys are going to know soon. I like Bo Nix. A very good game passing-wise. Throwing the ball-wise, Bo Nix was very good. He made a lot of really good reads, especially on the run. He would make some sidearm throws. He had one in the end zone when he had his tight end cut across, and he just flicked it and got it. The Irving guy, the running back for Oregon, I like. He's kind of explosive too, but he's got a quick first step when he can get out of the pocket and he can get out of that big run and he can take it. I like Irving a lot. Troy Franklin is a nasty receiver. I like him. I think he could be, I think he's one of the better ones. I don't know if he's in the draft this year, but that's a guy. There's a guy to look at right now, Troy Franklin. Watch out. Troy Franklin's going to be a name. Now, on the other side of things, we got Michael Penix Jr., 222, 37 yard, 22 for 37, 302 yards, 4 touchdowns, pick. Really good day for him. The one pick wasn't his fault, actually. His receiver fell down. The Dews guy fell down, and he just missed it. But that's not his fault. That's just a receiver slipping. But Penix, I like him. He makes a lot of really good throws. And the one thing I like about him, with that lefty arm, he has a rocket. He can throw that in tight coverage when you think that, it would be a pick. And he can just get people open with it. He just fires it quick. It's open, and he gets some bombs. Guys are breaking off their routes well, and he's just laying it in like the breadbasket. I like Penix, and watch out. I think Penix has earned some respect. And I think he could be near the Caleb Williams talk, especially with Bo Nix as well. Those two guys might be on Caleb Williams' level. Obviously, we recapped the game. The running back, the D. Johnson guy, 20 carries, 100 yards, 1 touchdown. Very good game for him. When both running backs versus each other, I like the Johnson guy, number 7. He has a lot of physical traits that I like about Johnson. He's physical. He will lower his head when he wants to, and he was drug guys all game. But the receiver of the day, well, both of them. The Oduz guy, 8 receptions, 128 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Rome Oduz is going to be a name to watch out for soon. I think he's going to make a name for himself, and he's going to become like the Manier guy, the Alec A. Manier. So, despite this game, Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr., I think, have earned their name as the top prospects in the QBs, and I think in the mocks. Don't be surprised if Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr. start getting some more hype built. I like the running backs here. Really both good games for them, solidly throughout, taking their carries in the way they were supposed to, and the receivers. These guys are nice. Oh, and shout out Jalen Polk. I didn't shout out. I don't think I said him. He had a good game too. I think he had 10 receptions, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Very good game for both their receivers, just getting open and making plays. This was a game to watch. Watch out for these two again. They're going to have a rivalry in the NFL. These running backs are going to be good in their future. And these receivers are nice. So there you go. That's my last college video of the day. Actually, got one more. I'll talk about Ohio State. Actually won't. They beat Purdue. But we got Penn State next week, and then that's a game I'll recap. But Ohio State beat Purdue 41-7, in case you guys are wondering. I just didn't talk about it because I didn't want to. Why would I recap a game that we just destroyed our opponent by? See you guys in the next video. I'm out.